And in every experience of beauty, do you not have this effect? Now let's try it, all right? Wherever you experience the beauty, where it is, external, internal, doesn't make any difference, wherever it is there not a sense in which you want to draw it into yourself, right? Take it on as your own, right? Take it on, right? Quiet the breath, quiet everything else. Let nothing else interfere so that you can in some way take it in. Take it in is a curious word, take it in, but there's no in, right, to which you can take it, of course, but it's to take it in means, in the sense, to allow its presence, right? To allow its presence without anything else competing with it, either from yourself or anything else. So it's in that sense, you see, you take it into yourself, right? It takes it, right? It takes it into itself. Hey, equally, you could say that beauty takes it into itself. It works both ways. Would you not agree any experience of beauty, to the degree that you allow it, say under such conditions, it has a power. It stirs a new awareness of whence and what it is. Right? What it is. What is it that has this effect? Has no credit cards, right? Has no degrees. Can't buy it or sell it or swap it. It's there to be participated in. Can't be manipulated. It's the greatest thing in the world, right? No one can manipulate it. That's astonishing. Right? They can't make a McDonald's out of it. Isn't that comforting? Yes. See, therefore it has some intrinsic integrity beyond anybody passing it this way or that way, using it or abusing it, charging it or anything else. Therefore, seeing, right? Seeing of this sort, right, necessarily is a joy. Has to be joyous. We all know that, right? And a wonder. But more than that, it has this curious effect. There's also a sense of distress. And the distress is quite important for the experience of beauty, because it may awaken several fears. And one of them is, am I strong enough to endure it? Now, I'm going to change one word. Not only am I strong enough to do it, because that has nothing to do with strength, am I good enough to endure it? Will I allow it, permit it? Will I give it room? All of that is language such as, can I drop my resistances? Can I let it drop? Can I risk dropping everything and letting it be? Well, if you let it be, then you then can be. They go together. Curious enough, they go together. Well, if they go together, then that means, see, that they are signs in an experience of beauty of a fundamental kinship with ourselves. Ah, then, look here. The kinship, the sense of kinship, opens, right? The sense of kinship can open oneself to the profound. Now look here, what I like about this is that to the degree that anything at all intrudes itself, to the degree that anything at all intrudes itself, that tightens, right? Tightens, constricts, reduces, compromises this experience. It is by its very nature alien to man. It is alien. And what it is that's most alien to man, that compromises this very experience, are, curiously enough, are the masks, the protective masks we wear. Therefore, as the experience of beauty intensifies with degrees of profundity and enters into what can be called intelligible, there has to be correspondingly a dissolution of the masks we wear, or of the ego as it is sometimes called. But I'm talking about masks that are not like what is called egos, but any sense of restriction, physically and psychically. Any tension, any sense of restriction, even in the face, any tightness, constriction anywhere, can inhibit the introduction into this kind of world. Well, if there is then a kinship that we experience in beauty, and it opens itself up to ourselves, then we can say, again, that we encounter a way of being in which being itself discloses itself. Now, what is interesting about this disclosure? It's a disclosure, participation, allowance, a willingness, is that it isn't that the person at that time identifies with it in terms of anything at all about themselves, other than their inmost being itself. Inmost, see? Essential. If that's the case, then that kinship with beauty, right? This kinship that beauty, right, unfolds